Hello, everyone. My name is Cross Tips or Innumerable Blood. I haven't really decided on the name yet. This is going to be a birthday present for my brother. Uh, I couldn't figure out a idea to or what to do for my brother, and I had these old fence panels, which my other video I used fence panels in as well. Um, I didn't know what to do. I was struggling with the idea, and I was like, I like to reduce, reuse, recycle, trying to make a better part on the world that we have, our home. I'm making this drawing. As you can see, it's a weird drawing. I'll just let you know that it's a pot leaf if you can't be imaginative. Um, and yet it probably doesn't look like a pot leaf. Probably looks like a freaking uh, oak leaf, but it is a pot leaf, I assure you. Um, with its googly eyes. Uh, the importance of this is, or of this video, or of me making this, is it's a present, yeah, but it also means something to me deep down as well. It's a scary thing. It's what I see in people. It's very, very scary, but it's hidden. It's not on the surface of a face that people make. It's behind the mask that everybody puts on to go out in public. And it, no matter what, it's something that's like greedy. You know what I'm saying? It wants more. Like if you're gossiping, it's shaking its head with its face down and its eyes up, just staring at you with a big grin, just staring at you, saying, "Yeah, more. I want more." Well, it doesn't matter within like gossip or drugs or whatever it may be that drives us to act the way we do and put on the mask the way we do and hide and cover the greed that we have. Um, just that's what we do. I mean, we put on this mask and we try to hide the greed that we have for everything we got. And I don't really like it. It's really scary. And uh, I don't know if other people see this, but I know I certainly do. Um, it it really brings down to the nitty gritty of the way the world is coming to. Um, I can't say much because I'm not really older, but it really seems to be really scary in this world. And I feel like I need to say something about it. People are rude, people are ungrateful, people are just downright nasty to each other, no matter what it can be, and posting it on social media and um, whatever it may be. It turned into my brother's present, which is a great thing and also a serious thing to be talked about. Is people are not they don't have respect for each other anymore. They don't even have respect for themselves. Going out and doing the things that they do. I'm not going to name things because I'm sure you've seen people or you have done it yourself. You don't have respect for yourself or anybody around you. Um, and people are going to sit there and argue, I have respect, da 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 da, because that's their own self fighting for something that is useless. Everybody has that. Everybody has the disrespect and everybody has the fighting will of, oh yeah, whatever. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. Yes, I know. Because I've done it. And I've actually put my foot in my mouth a couple times by doing something like that, or as being a know-it-all and everything like that. I'm not trying to be a know-it-all here. I'm just trying to get a word out, a message to our people, us in general. the race thing going on. What is really going on with the race thing? Let's squash that bug. I would love to squash that bug. The race thing. Are we not in 2022 right now? Are you serious? Like, are we not in 2022? Are we in the 60s? Like, why are we still fixated on race? And why are we not flying in futuristic cars across the freaking galaxy? Why are we not doing this? Because we are focused on Neanderthal thoughts. First it comes race. Then it comes sexism. Then it comes whatever you want to be, greed. If the world would be a whole lot better place if it would be the way that everybody has. Everybody has the idea, but nobody wants to fulfill the idea. Nobody wants to succeed. Everybody wants to be selfish. Everybody wants to hold on to what they have or do things to continue to be bad. Why? Why not focus that energy onto being good? Because it's a lot easier being bad than it is being good. That's the whole point of being good, though. And yeah, sometimes it feels good to be bad, but that is not great at all. That is not good. That's nothing to be proud of. And if you think that, then that's your thought. And if you think that it's good being bad, then that's your opinion. Then that's okay. We're free of opinions here. And you're free of your own opinion, and I'm free of mine. But being good is so much better than being bad. It saves a lot of souls. And I'm not trying to be biblical here at all. Not souls, but it saves a lot of people's lives, okay? It does. It really does save a lot of people's lives. And this face that I see in people is really scary. Like, really, really scary. And this is a cartoony face. So you can only imagine what it really looks like in person. Like, on a person. It just feels like it never ends also with just everything that's going on in our world. A pandemic, global fires, famine, everything that is going on, and people are still acting the way they do. People still are being ignorant and belligerent for no reason and being rude when we should be focusing on other things. We're focusing on race when we should be focusing on our dying planet. We're focusing on drugs when we should be focusing on other things. We are so selfish in our own ways. And meaning, in our own ways, we have our own ways of being selfish. Some people are selfish over money. Some people are selfish over their house, or some people are selfish over just things in general, materialistic things that you cannot take with you to the grave. So we fixate ourselves over these things, and it's really old. It is so old. And I just feel that we could be, as a race, not even like black, white, Asian, Arabian, whatever it may be, your race. I'm talking about the human race. Not thinking as a Neanderthal. Not thinking as, and half the time Neanderthals were probably smarter than us right now. But not thinking, not having our basic needs of being survival, not like, we put our survival instincts into our daily lives. Yeah, we don't do the survival instinct back when we were cavemen, but we still inflict that into our own lives. We still use our survival tactics, but in a different way, in a modernistic more way. But we still do not act civilized, if that makes sense. We are still in our survival tactics, but not civilized. If that makes any sense to anybody, I hope it does. But this face, I keep coming back to this face because it really is scary, and I hope some people can see what I'm saying, and hope some people do see what I'm saying. Um, I'm gonna let you go on the video a little bit, but I want to talk about these deep things that I have. I want people to focus on something that's other than ignorance and school shootings. Don't even get me started on that. Like, everything has to play into this. High tensions lead to bad things, and race and everything else. Like, we are falling. The change over the Roe v. Wade. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like, are we going back in time? Are we really? They say history repeats itself. It only repeats itself if we let it. Why are we letting it repeat itself? Seriously, ask yourself that question. Why are we repeating our history? Why can we not move forward into the future and not back into the past? What is the dramatizing spot or figuration that we have to look back into the past and go back to the past? No, we can't move forward. We have to go back a couple steps. What do we need to go back for? Why? What are we absolutely going back for? When we could absolutely move forward. Moving forward is the most thing that we can do. And the only reason why I'm doing this is because to think about the kids that are being made into this world. Just think about the kids that are being raised into a world like this. Maybe it's better than it was back then because stuff is more spoken onto and not everything's getting ignored. But some point in time, we have to move past our past. We have to get past it. Slavery it wasn't a thing for me. It should be taught into our schools to show realization of what's happening or what happened. Our kids need to know this. Our children need to know what we have done wrong so it does not get repeated. We need to know our history, the right history, the correct history that we have gone through as people, as human beings. We have to know our history. If we don't, then what is the point? What is the point in even living in general? What is the point of me just making this video when I could just go out, do whatever the hell I wanted? Shit. I know I shouldn't be cursing, but that's not really that bad words. But doing whatever I wanted, whatever. Go robbing something. What's stopping me? Doing something that is bad initially. Because I believe in humanity can be a better thing. People can be better. If I can be better, then so can you. So can they. So can everyone. You can believe into whatever you want. Religion. People try to force their religion onto you when it's none of your business what kind of religion I am into, or even if I believe into a religion. But people seem to weasel their way into try to ask you what your religion is or what's going on with you. The gossip part. Everybody wants to know, which is okay to know. But you cannot sit there and ask and then judge. How are you going to judge someone for someone's lifestyle if you haven't lived it, if you haven't been a part of what their life has ever been? And who am I to talk about people being good? What is good? We know what's good. We honestly do. We do know what's good. Everybody knows what's good and everybody knows what's bad. Everybody does. Even children know. Yet they act dumbfounded because they're children. And so are we. We learn every day something new. That's saying you learn something new every day. Yeah, well, I don't want to repeat our history. I want to keep moving forward because humanity has so much potential than being about racial, and about, just being racial in general, or sexist in general, like women aren't smart, or not brown, Asian people aren't smart, or whatever it may be, stereotypical things. It's just so degrading for no reason. But people can say whatever they wanted. Don't get me wrong, people can say whatever they want. It's up to you to let it get to you. Yes. Also, would you want someone to say that crap to you? Would you want someone to say a racial slur to you? Or anything like that behind your back? Because I know I would. I would want people to treat me the way I treat them. And that is all. Wait, also, I hope you people have a lovely day. Do not let anything get in your way. You can accomplish anything as long as you work hard and do what you got to do. And that means a whole lot behind it. Do what you gotta do. Don't do it the sleazy way, though. There's always a better way. Have a beautiful and wonderful day. Or night.